What's going on, guys? It's Tyler, Clean Cut Lawns. Hope you're all doing well. If you haven't been in this channel before, consider hitting that subscribe button. Today I just want to talk about different kinds of firewood racks, very reasonably priced, cheap, or even free, but also very useful. So one firewood rack we have here is a 5x8 utility trailer. I don't necessarily use this one so much, so I figured I would stack some firewood on it. It's got the mesh floor, so it's not holding any water, and I can stack pretty decent amount of firewood in there. Now another option is pallets. Now those two back there I got from my mower dealership. They said take what you want, so I grabbed a couple that were in decent shape and have used them to stick wood in. Now on this row that goes down this way, I think there's about 8, and I'm 5'5", and that comes up to about my head when I'm standing on the ground. So I would say that's probably about 5 foot high in some spots, and probably 4 3/4. But again, enough to fit two stacks on. And if you can't tell, I'm definitely going to need more. And then if I can squeeze back here, I've tried to leave me enough walking room. But I have this rack, and it fits roughly 3x16, which you can make it shorter or longer, but the 8-foot landscape timbers on the bottom, so 8, 16, 24 feet, and then a couple treated 2x4s inside of some center blocks. And I do have a center block right in the middle just to keep it up off the ground. I think that one cost me about $35 total. And again, about 3 foot high by 16 feet wide. And then I have this one here. You can buy one like this. You can tell that this has been out in the weather for some time, especially looking right there. But I actually got that free from a family member. The only downfall to this one, I probably should have put some bricks on the bottom, is that bottom row is, now metal does run across the bottom, but it is pretty close up against the ground right there, which I'm not necessarily a big fan of. And you can tell my pallets are a little bit of different sizes, but again, I'm 5'5", and standing here is pretty close to my height, but pretty long. But I live in a, not necessarily a neighborhood, but a lot of people around me, and I want it somewhat clean, even though all these logs, and see my mess from splitting right there. But I do have a burn barrel that my buddy gave me that I try and keep it pretty clean around here. There's some oak, some cherry. Actually got some of that for free. But anyway, I know when you're selling firewood, you don't necessarily want to stack it, but I've had plenty of time. I say plenty of time. If I could have had a whole lot more cut and split if I didn't stack it, but I try to be able to put the splitter right there. That way, as soon as I split the pieces, I can throw them on the rack, and the occasional small pieces that I can just cut and throw on the rack. But this is my first season selling firewood in quite some time, so we'll see how much money I make after it gets to sit all summer and I can sell truly seasoned firewood as opposed to green wood. I've sold a few loads, but had a bunch of hits asking if it was seasoned, so I figured I'd try it and not have to dip in my savings account so much next winter is my hopes for this. But anyway, I hope you liked that video. I try to, anytime I'm doing something outside, I try and get it on camera, help my buddy Sean do some tree jobs, pick up logs from people with the excavator, have people drop logs in dump trucks and that kind of thing. So I try to get some of it on camera. A lot of it's the shorts. But again, you haven't been to this channel before, hit that subscribe button. Let me know, do you sell firewood? What kind of racks do you use? I'm all about some ideas, because don't have all that much more room before I'm gonna need to add another rack somewhere. But again, hit that subscribe button. What's going on, guys? It's Tyler, Clean Cut Lawns. I have a video coming up on the channel sometime soon talking about different kinds of firewood racks. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different kind of racks that I'm showing on the video, but here's a quick glance just on the short. A bunch of different mixed hardwood. You can see my logs in the background. But subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments if you do some firewood selling or if you process firewood to heat your home.